What's up, y'all? We're the Street Hop Podcast. I'm your host, 40 Fonz.
Yo, I'm your boy K Stucky 76.
Word, man. This is our first episode, so this one's really special for us. This could be our first guest for the Street Hop Podcast. Um, I guess is an up and coming artist. We're gonna learn a lot about him today. He all the way from Indiana. My guy, Xero. What's up, Xero?
What's happening?
What's up? How's it going with y'all?
Not much, man. How you doing today, man? On this Saturday?
Man, I'm chilling. I ain't got to work this weekend. Got a
Word.
show tonight. So
Word,
everything's
okay.
cool.
All right.
Okay. What time the show start? What's going
It
on?
starts at 8. We got an album release party. The album
Yeah,
came out
that's
a while
right.
back, but yeah, this is
That's
finally
right.
something coming together.
That's right. Yeah. I saw you had an album release party, man. Right, speaking of that, man, you got a damn you got to take that shit off that little block you get off on your Instagram, man. How I supposed to share your shit when you don't
Oh,
let
there's a
nobody
block
edge your
on
shit?
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
you got a
man.
fucking block on it, man.
Ah, shit. I got you. I'm wondering why nobody shares the shit, but I'm the type of person, too, that I don't want to say nothing about it. I'm like,
Yeah, they be
you
like,
ain't share
you
anything,
can't.
share anything.
Instagram be like, nah,
Yeah, I'm glad.
you can't add this person to your mentions. So like, damn.
I'm glad that you said something about it because you're the first person to say something. So
Yeah, so yeah, man. I saw you had an album release party. I saw the flyer, and I was like, yo, so I'll try to share it. I try to tag my guy Xero in it. Xero like, fuck nah. I ain't
damn,
Block.
yeah, I
yeah.
fucked myself that time.
Block. Denied. Denied access.
Word, man.
Damn.
Word, man. But listen, man, we're glad you joined us today, man. We minus one. We minus one our host, co-host Charnay. Maybe
Mm.
she catch up next time. Like my guy K Stucky here, 45s, myself.
What's happening?
But man, what we usually
What's
try
up,
to
man?
do with our guests, man, we try to get them warmed up a little bit. We ask them a few little questions, little icebreakers.
Mm.
Um, so we're gonna start off with. Let me see. You got a question? You want to start off on something?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. First question. Tupac or Biggie?
Um,
Starting off hot.
yeah. I remember y'all asked me this last time, and then I got to think about it a little bit. I was on the spot. Last time I said Biggie, but I think I'm gonna change my answer to Tupac.
Chasing it. I hear
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
man. Where I hear you. I'm gonna say, um, um, let me see, Magic or Larry Bird.
Mm. See, I'm not a basketball fan. I don't watch basketball. So you got me right
He's
there.
from
You got me right
Indiana, man.
there.
You got a root, man. Who
I
you
feel
going with?
you. Um, Man, I gotta pick one. I don't know nothing. I do Larry Bird. I'll do Larry
Larry,
Bird.
you gonna do Larry? All right.
Yeah.
You got one? You got one? Got
No,
another
no.
one
Go ahead.
slide?
Go ahead. You good?
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Why? Why Mike?
Because
My
I
wife
like
mad
his
with you right
music
now.
more personally.
My wife
I
mad
like
with
his
you right.
music.
My wife
Um,
mad at you right now. Now, come on now.
don't get me wrong. I love Prince's music too. Everything from My Name Is Prince all the way to the Lil Red Corvette. Everything in
Yeah.
between. But
Okay.
I love Michael Jackson's old shit. His album that he made before he died was great. I
Yeah.
mean, all of it was great, and
Word,
I just
man.
find myself listening to that
Okay.
more.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Hmm.
Man, that was always difficult. I'm gonna have to say J. Cole though because he has more influence on me as a rapper and the things that he talks about. I feel like the way he delivers them and the subjects he touches on hit home for me a little bit more.
Word. Yeah, I got you. That's dope. You got one? You got a last one? You want?
Nah, he,
You
he,
ready
he
to go?
said J. Cole. I'm straight.
Good.
We good.
Okay, man. Well, Zero, we're gonna start, man, because it's all about you today. So, we're gonna start off by let you tell us a little bit about yourself, man, and how you became fascinated in music, how you got started in music. Just kind of catch us up on that.
Well, I mean, even when I was little, I found myself fascinated with rap. My dad, he was listening to a lot of it, and anytime he cut
Rap?
my
Your dad listen
hair,
to rap?
yeah.
Shit. What you listen to?
Um, he listened to a lot of a lot of Kid Cudi, a lot of Wu Tang, a lot of
Yeah.
let's see, there was a lot of Tupac, a lot of Biggie, the old school shit. Then like I
Right.
said,
Okay.
Kid Cudi too ain't as old school,
Okay. Okay.
so he had his good mix. He was very. I think that where I get my diverse sense of music is um, definitely from him.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime we'd be cutting my hair, we'd be riding in the car, he'd always have his music playing. So I always
Right.
grew up with it, and I would use his little iPod at night. I'd listen to Eminem out of everything, right?
Yeah.
Listening to him go crazy talking about stupid shit, and I'm just falling asleep to it. But eventually, it'd shuffle into everything. I wake up and there'd be something else playing. I didn't know what it was, but that was something new that I discovered. And
Mm-hmm.
eventually, I got fascinated with the beats, and at about 12 years old, I figured out how to start making beats. I found a program, and
Mm-hmm.
when I found that out, I was like, everything that I used to listen to the music, I used to try to reverse engineer it and break it down. Now I
Mm-hmm.
got it in front of me, and I can figure out how to do it, and that was like a big breakthrough for me. And
Mm.
once I found that, it was like instant. I fell in love, and I couldn't stop doing it. 10 years
Word.
later, I'm still doing it.
Okay. Okay.
All right, 10 years in the game.
So what you did with that first beat you created? You used it, or you still holding
Nah,
on to
bro.
it? What's happening?
That first beat. Okay, the first beat I ever made, right? Uh, I uploaded it. Like, yo, I made it right, and I was like, this shit is fire. And I made it on my brother's computer, and I uploaded it onto his YouTube channel without telling him. I
Right.
woke up the next morning to go look for it, and it was gone. And I asked him, he was like, "You ever upload some shit like that on my channel again? I'm not gonna let you use my shit." So I guess it wasn't good, but
Damn.
yeah, that was the first beat I ever made. But after
So you
that, I
probably
just
just need
started.
to remix it, man. Now
Nah,
that you got
man.
now your skills polished, you probably just need to fine tune it a
Yeah,
little bit. You know?
yeah.
Bring it back,
Throw
man.
that,
Bring
yeah,
it back.
throw it in the garbage. Throw it in the
No,
garbage.
man. Word, man. So let's So you say you listen to Eminem and Wu Tang and
Mhm.
Kid Cudi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like who was your favorite member of Wu Tang?
Um, I would say that I don't. I would say I have a favorite member.
Yeah.
I'd say that I
Uh
have a couple songs that I like because my dad listened to so much of it. There were just songs that I heard, and I was like,
yeah.
"That one's good. I like that. I'm gonna listen to that." But I
Okay.
was never really into them, like RZA, Jizza,
Yeah.
and Old Dirty Bastard. And I know
Yeah.
them like
Yeah.
individually. Like I know their names, but I don't know them in depth.
Okay. So go ahead. You about to ask my
Yeah,
question?
yeah, I
Go
got a
ahead.
question. So if you could work with one artist right now, dead or alive, who would it be?
Joyner Lucas, bro.
Jordan Lucas. Okay. All right. All right. I know I
Uh,
heard a couple of his songs, so I know a little bit about him. Not too much, but a little bit.
yeah, I've
So
been following him since like 2016 before he blew up. And man, when I was listening to him, it was like I knew he was gonna make it. And I mean, listening to him for as long as I have to, consistently, like nonstop,
Mm-hmm.
it's just he's got a big influence on me and the way I rap and the way I put my stuff together. Type of beats I like.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's what's up, man.
Word.
Most times you hear somebody, go for the big name artist, the big
Hmm.
name artist that everybody knows. Um, but yeah, okay, all right, that's what's up. I can respect that.
Word. So I'm gonna keep it right back there to your childhood. 'Cause I'm trying to see, I guess, gather the wood and see what before we start this fire you got blazing now. Um,
Hmm.
say 12 years old, you made your first beat. So how old was you when you wrote your first rhyme?
Oh man, I mean, it depends. Like just any rhyme in general. Like
Yeah,
my dad has something I wrote when I was like 15,
yeah.
14, and it was like some real bad bullshit. Like
What was the
I'm gonna show
title of
you how. I don't even know. Gold limousine.
it? It was
I'm pretty
called
sure.
what?
They called what?
Gold limousine. That's what I'm saying,
Hey,
man.
Man,
so give me two bars for Gold Limousine right now. Can you spit it?
I was
You
I was
remember?
dissing my brother, right? And I was like, I was like, yo, Nick, you whack. I'm gonna show you how to do this clean. Something like I'm gonna roll on you in a gold limousine. It was basic stupid shit.
Oh God.
Damn.
I couldn't
Word.
believe that he still got that. He's got it to this day though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn. You go put it out?
Actually, uh, I don't think I got it in here. He might have gave it to me.
Yeah. Word.
Gold
Go
limousine.
limousine.
A
Gold
diss track.
limousine.
So
A diss track.
so
Yeah. On my
so
brother because he wouldn't let me play the game.
so we got Gold Limousine, your first song.
Alright.
Uh Now let's get into um your new music that you got today. Let's leave Gold Limousine back in the back. Let it stay back there. Lone Ranger. Let's talk about Lone Ranger.
Yeah. Lone Ranger.
Um can you tell no
The
tell about
inspiration for it,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
what
I
made
heard the
you
lyrics. I kind of know, but I want you to get off your chest.
Lone Ranger is like so I wrote that when I was in the shower and I just got back home from a weekend with my people that I originally started doing like open mics with and stuff and taking it serious with. And it was a group of people that I felt like one or two of them would try to downplay me a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
times. And
Mm-hmm.
eventually I just got tired of it. And I was
Yeah,
like, no, I'm over
that's
it.
what I got from the song.
I'm
Yeah,
like, I'm on my way. You know, I'm going to just do it by myself. So that's just kind of what it came out as.
yeah. So, um,
okay.
Lone Ranger, you feel like you had to respond to some haters.
Hmm.
We get it. We get it. Um, Commitment, contentment.
Mm.
Mhm.
Contentment is just like, you know, with that kind of problem and a lot of the life problems that I got and things that I just can't control but stress me out, I got to learn to be content and just, you know, let that shit go.
Mm.
It's not worth stressing about it if I can't control nothing of it.
That ain't what your song said now, Zero. I know what you said in your song.
What you mean?
You said slim thick girls fuck up a good thing.
Hmm.
So like
You talking about when I said I had a good girl and fucked it up and now I'm worried.
yeah, you had a good girl, so
Yeah.
you fucked it up on some slim thick chick.
Yeah, here we go again. I need me some contentment. Be content, man.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
it go. It ain't worth stressing over.
So you
It's
into slim thick girls. That's your
Oh no,
thing.
I love me some thick good girls with some luxurious tails. Yeah, that's my shit right there.
Those
Okay.
slim thick girls will get you in trouble, huh?
Yeah, that's why I fucked up the yeah. Anyway,
I told you
I
I'd
was
be
a young
listening. I
I was a
listening to you
young
now.
man learning, bro. I was like, you know, I was starting to get attention, and I was like, man, I couldn't balance it right, but it's all
All
right
right.
now. We
Okay. All
learn.
right. You know, I be listening to you now.
Yeah.
Don't think I ain't listening.
Mm.
Good
Um, Good thing. I mean,
thing. Oh,
boogeyman.
Boogeyman.
Yeah,
Boogeyman was just the first time I sat down and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna write something and it's just gonna be me just talking shit and it's not gonna be anything too deep and I'm
yeah.
just gonna do it and not you know, without 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 trying to please people with the lyrics. You know what I mean? Like there's certain shit people want to hear you talk about and there's certain things that I was like, nah, I'm gonna just write what I like to talk shit about.
Where? What you like to talk shit about?
I like to talk
That was
shit
my next
about
question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to talk shit about how I do shit better than people with the music. I like to talk
Yeah.
shit about like that shit. Look, so if somebody pisses me off, right? I had a couple situations where like I'm supposed to be, you know, cool with this person, but they ain't cool with me. So I'm gonna just
Mm.
be, I'm dirty. I'm gonna be fucking your girl behind your back.
Oh shit.
Oh
So
shit.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, but shit like that get me in trouble though. But you know, when I'm popping off on my lyrics, I'm like, I'm gonna just talk shit about it because you know, them people know what they did, and I'm a pretty patient person. But when you
Mm.
overstep a certain line, I'm like, all respect's out the window, and you showed me that. So
Where? I got you. But you can't be doing that on Zero,
You can't
man.
be you can't be hitting you can't be going behind his back like that now.
no, it was a chick. It was a chick and her girlfriend.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
But that's still no excuse. That's still can
A
let you
chick
yeah,
slide.
and a
no,
oh
no,
okay
that ain't no
okay.
excuse. I was just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I
But
got you.
yeah,
can't let you get that one off, man. But Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch was just so I was making the beat for it,
Mm,
and in the middle of me making the beat, that's what came to my man. That was like running plays like Marshawn Lynch. So I just wrote that bar down. And then after that, it became based off of like putting in the work, getting the grind. We got goals to reach. We got shit to accomplish. I got to run these plays like Marshawn Lynch.
where? Okay.
All right, beast mode, huh? All right, so
Beast
Hmm.
mode. You going
Beast
beast
mode,
mode,
beast
beast
mode,
mode.
huh?
and they
Okay.
know why I'm here.
Word, man. So you got the album release, right?
Hmm.
Tonight.
Yes, sir.
Um, so what can people expect for this
Yeah,
album
it's
release?
coming out to the album release, yo.
Yeah. What can tell the listeners
Uh,
what they can expect from this album?
well, the album. So this is the release party for the album that already came out last month, but it's just a
Okay.
little late. But
Mm-hmm.
it's the one that had Lone Ranger and all that on it.
Mm-hmm.
That album you could just expect. It's in the beginning. It's a little more hype shit of like me getting shit straight with people. Like this is how I feel about you. The things that happen between us, and it's a little more rough at first, but then towards the end I get to contentment, exhale, fly away. That are
Mm-hmm.
like it's kind of a process between the beginning is like fuck you, fuck the shit that you did, and then after I get to the middle towards the end, it's like man I ain't even worried about it now. I'm chill. I let that shit go and I'm learning to be content. So it shows the before and after of like how I was dealing with shit before, being angry, and then now I'm just letting it go.
Word. So let me ask you this:
Hmm.
do you think you write better when you mad or better when you let shit go?
Man, that's a hard question, but that's something I've been conflicted with because the more if I have something to talk about that gets my emotions going in general, like whether if
Mm-hmm.
it's making me mad or it's something I'm passionate about, I can write something good about it and it'll come naturally.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm like I, I wouldn't say I have to be pissed off. I'd say that I just have to have some kind of feeling that I feel deep
Mm-hmm.
attached to it to write something really good.
Word. I
So I
feel
don't
you.
think I could write either way.
Either way. Okay.
Yeah.
So what you got a
Yeah.
question? Go
So,
ahead.
in your you say 10 years, right? That's
Hmm.
kind of how long you been doing music. So out of those 10 years, how have you grown as an artist from start to now?
From gold
Well,
limousine.
yeah. I mean, there was, I always struggled with self doubt at first because I was younger and I didn't have my bearings. The training wheels were still on, and I
Mm-hmm.
was still figuring out how to deal with people. People always gonna have an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I was figuring out how to deal with that and just say fuck it, do it anyways. And once I figured out how to do that, that was about maybe almost 2 years ago now that I really started taking writing music serious. Making
Mm-hmm.
the beat stuff goes all the way back to when I was 12. So it was like for years I was like, oh, I should write. No, I ain't gonna write it. All right, I should write. No, I ain't got the voice for it. All right, I should write. People ain't gonna like that. And then finally I was like, I'm just write.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It all came together about 2 years ago. I started doing it for real.
Word. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So who would you compare yourself to? I mean, somebody had to inspire you. I know you said your dad had a lot to do with your inspiration for music, and
Hmm.
your love for music. But all of us have a favorite artist. I know you say Jordan Lucas. You would love to work with him.
Mm-hmm.
But if people listen to you, who people would say, who would they compare you to?
I
If
want to
anybody, if
say,
anybody now, if you feel like it's anybody.
well, I'm gonna say that I've had people already compare me on certain songs to not Jordan Lucas, Jack Harlow,
Okay.
but that's just because of the delivery that I have on songs like Contentment and chill
Mm-hmm.
songs like that, where I'm just kind of spitting a normal flow that you can connect to. People get that vibe from that, but then on shit like Never That and
Mm-hmm.
Lone Ranger, they get kind of Jordan Lucas vibes when I spit my shit like that. So I'd say
Okay.
that those are that and them two and Logic would probably be, and maybe J Cole would probably be my top four.
Word.
All right, that's what's up.
I see you. I've been seeing you doing your training, right? Like you doing like some little martial arts or type of UFC type fighting shit, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Yeah,
even take it that serious. I just like
yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
So what you listening to? What
When
song?
I'm
What song on your album that I could throw in, play in my ear that I want to start practicing some martial arts and some
Yeah, I want to kick
all
somebody's
that,
ass.
kick somebody's ass and shit.
kick somebody's ass in, that'd probably be Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger.
And I'm talking about fuck you and a couple people I want to whoop their ass. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably the one right there.
word man. So what? So where the fit at for the night, man? What's the fit for the night? Yeah, tux.
Fit
You
for
at
the
the fit
night?
for the
Oh
alcohol
no,
release
I ain't
party?
gonna. I ain't gonna pop that. I ain't gonna pop off like that. I'm
You gonna
probably
pop out
Fur,
there?
fur coat. What's that? You going?
no, no.
Yeah,
I keep it. I keep it cool. I try to keep it cool. I like to
word,
stand out without standing out sometimes.
So
word.
you ain't wearing the Frank Lucas fur, huh?
No, no, no. I'm gonna just probably do, a little old school collar shirt. A couple different colors on it, and go with some
Word.
black jeans.
Oh, okay.
We got a little bit of a something like this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
And
feel
then a
you. That
black
go to
zipper.
Cottrell.
Yeah, yeah. You got some blue Jordans with it.
Yeah. Word, man.
Yeah.
Word. So, okay, you got the album coming out.
Mm,
That came out last month.
mm.
So, what you doing from here? You got your next project brewing already, or what?
Yeah, I'm already thinking about another album.
Yeah.
Um, I'm thinking about doing a album of songs that are like contentment, that chill vibe that's got just a drum break and a beat that you can just relax and listen to.
Yeah.
And something with some meaning to me behind it, messages
Okay.
like that.
Are you performing tonight?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be the headliner.
Okay. So let me ask you this: which one you like better, um, writing the music or performing the music?
I like writing it more because I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like when you perform for certain people, if you want them to enjoy it, you got to feel out the crowd, and there's going to be a certain atmosphere. I can't go to somewhere like a lit club and do a song like Contentment. They ain't gonna vibe to that. They want to get lit, everybody's dancing. I got to do something
Mm,
like Lone Ranger. But if I'm writing, there's not that stipulation put on it. I can just write whatever I want to, and it'll hit an audience.
where? Okay. What you call it? So if you performing, right?
Hmm.
Um, what do a zero show
Yeah.
entails?
What it's gonna be like? What's the vibe? What it's gonna be? So if we showed up tonight,
Um,
how it's gonna go?
I mean, it'll just get started with a little bit of, they got the fog machines, the lights, the little
Mm,
atmosphere set up, bit of a dance floor, and there's a stage, but I usually get off the stage and like to get up close and, rap to the people that are around the stage and want to get into the music. I connect with them. I try to connect with them a little bit more and be
word.
up and
Okay.
personal.
You ain't crowd surfing, is
Cry?
you crowd surfing? You ain't crowd surfing, are you?
Oh, crowd surfing. No, no, no. Not yet. We ain't got that many people yet.
Word, man. Word, word, word. I'm just yeah, don't jump out there and hit the floor. All right.
Yeah, they gonna move out the way of my big
I know,
ass.
right? I know, right?
I've seen them YouTube videos. I ain't gonna be one of
Yeah.
them.
Nah. Yeah. Nah. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
So what you kick it off with tonight?
Oh, that's a secret.
um,
That's a secret for the
no,
night.
it ain't. It ain't no secret. I'm probably kick off with Lone Ranger. I want to get the crowd hype because there's a lot of good performers tonight. They're gonna have some hype music.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to my boy Bone Sock. He does his own music and his own beats, and I got my boy YDM. He takes a lot of inspiration from Wu Tang. So there's gonna be some people doing some different stuff tonight. So I want to kick it off hype, keep the vibe going.
Word. Word.
Word, man. Yeah, to people that's trying to get into this game like you. I mean, can you just kind of talk about how hard it is on the road travel that you had to go down to get into
Yeah.
where you at today? Having album release parties and things of that
Oh
sort, man.
man, you can't care about it. This is the hard part about it. You can't care about what people think, but you have to care somewhat what people think about your music, because you
Mm,
have to be aware of the criticism that matters so you know what adjustments to make. But if you
Mm.
care too much about what people think, you just constantly gonna feel like you're never delivering, and your confidence is gonna wear too. And that's a big part of it is your delivery and your confidence in your music.
mm,
And I feel that rap is also a genre that, there's so many SoundCloud rappers and this kind of rappers and that kind of rappers that when you tell somebody, oh, I rap, they just immediately their brain goes to the bad bias,
mm.
like, oh shit, this motherfucker's about to play me some shit he recorded with his phone and gave me a mix. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard, trying to tell people you got to just like if you got it and you think that you sound like professional and like you think that you sound like your favorite rappers and you got a sound that people just put that shit on and don't tell people it's yours. Just let it vibe with the normal music, and if you got it, people ain't gonna notice. They're gonna be like, "Who is this?" If they like it, they're gonna ask who it is. And you be like, "It's me."
Right.
Right. Like if we go in the studio and you sing like Long Ranger, right?
Mm.
Hmm.
I mean, how long do it take to put like a project like that together? You know what I mean?
Like
Go in
an
there,
hour.
make sure everything mastered and everything arranged properly and
I'd say an hour and a half
hour
tops.
and a half. Okay. Word. But
Okay. Hour and a half. That's that. Hey, I was thinking you were gonna say, couple hours, but
yeah. Yeah.
No, I've been making beats for 10 years, so I know how to do my volume levels, my pannings, my mastering right. I know how to get my bass sounding right. I know how to mix my voice in and fuck with my lows and mids and highs, equalize. I know how to do all that. So it's muscle memory at this point.
Oh, okay.
so you just one man shop. You go in,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
say, oh, okay, all right,
Oh
all right.
shit.
So that's why it takes. I'm
Yeah.
saying like that's why you're not really working with other people trying to
Mm,
determine your sound. You basically know
yeah,
what
when
you
I'm
what you
writing a
want to sound
song,
like.
right. When I'm writing a song, I have an idea already of how I'm gonna, what inflection I'm gonna use, how I'm gonna spit the words, and the vibe I want people to feel when they hear it. You know, all that is already in my head when I'm writing the music.
Okay, okay.
What do you think the state of rap is right now?
I
In your
think
opinion,
it's, I think higher up. I want to say that I think we've become a lot simpler, and simplicity is good. Just as I think a balance with simplicity and lyricism, like really deep lyricism, is a good thing. And I feel like we still have our rappers that can deliver some deep stuff, like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Jordan Lucas. You got all these rappers that could give you something deep. But then you got your hype shit. Not everything has to be forced to be something you can think about. Sometimes you just want to listen to something vibe. So go ahead, throw you on some the baby, throw you on some little baby, throw you on whatever, some sexy red if you wanna, if you're a female and want to throw it up in the club, put that shit on. Not
right?
everybody got to be thinking about deep shit all the time. Music is versatile. It's an art.
All right.
So I think that the condition of music right now is just fine. Everybody's doing their art.
So
Okay.
now the rap game seems to kind of change a little bit.
Hmm.
And when I say change, like the women kind of take it over where it was a male dominated field,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
So with that being said, you as a rapper, will you try to do stuff with collaborations or features with more women, or
I
this
think
gonna be
that
the
if
continue to
I,
be the Lone Ranger?
I think I'm willing to do a collaboration with just about anybody that I feel like my style can
Mm,
mix well with. Like if
mm,
if somebody comes to me with a beat and they have lyrics put over it, and I listen to it, and I'm like, man, this is fire. I
Mm,
can catch a flow on this that matches you. I think anybody can. I think that I don't think it. I don't think it. I don't even think it's a gender thing really.
mm,
I mean, I think the women can do their thing and they're doing their art too. I think the only women I wouldn't probably do music with is just like when they keep it real simple, and, like Sexy Red. She's got her audience. I'm just not a part of it. So
right.
if I'm not a part of that audience, I just probably wouldn't do a song with her.
Mm,
Okay.
Just as an example.
right. Yeah, reason I asked that question, 'cause, like, um, during the awards, no, we during the award season right now. Pretty much you had your music awards and your
hmm
Grammys and all that sort, and it pretty much was dominated by women this year. Pretty much
hmm
the awards,
The
and
only male I saw getting attention was Killer Mike.
yeah, I think he was the
Yeah.
only one.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Killer Mike
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
winning that Grammy for that.
yeah,
right. So that's
standing
why
up on it.
that's why I'm trying to say, yeah, I'm not saying women should have their turn. Women should have their turn, but I talk about you as a male artist right now. Do you seem like it more harder for you to get your stuff off, considering what
Oh, I
people?
see what you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't find that to be a barrier that I've noticed. I mean, I find that if you just find your audience and deliver to your audience, that's not going to be a problem that you run into. I
Right.
know not to, try to push my music on the people that like that kind of music because I'm not a part of that audience and they're probably not going to like what I'm making. That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like, you know, you got myself. You got I could kind of speak. I guess I could speak for my co-host here, and more into lyrical type rhymes.
Hmm.
hmm
We want to hear something other
Right.
than the
Yeah. You want
damn
something that you can chew on.
pull
Yeah.
up at the red light, twerking on the headlight type shit.
Mm.
TikTok, all these
The
TikTok shits
TikTok
going.
songs.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
TikTok
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is now with you being an artist and the type of artist you are, you got to compete with people that doing songs for TikTok or um, now women take it over with their body sex appeal, sexy songs and stuff like that, and it's hard for you to
Mhm.
get your message across.
No, I don't find it hard to get my message
Okay,
across. Just
okay,
I,
yeah,
I don't find a struggle with it.
okay. That's that what I was trying to get at. Because a lot of people on the bullshit these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something I found too. But I found that a lot of the things that people like are not what they're saying; is their delivery on it. A lot of the times,
Hmm.
like if you got the right delivery on the things that you say, you can really make somebody feel like a certain way, like this is a vibe. So
Hmm.
if you can make some hype shit and get the right delivery on it, as long as you got some decent lyrics and you spit them in a way that's like make somebody feel something, I think you can do fine.
Yeah, that's what I don't want like my favorite artists or even you per se to veer off to get caught up in that trap over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
it is a tricky line because that's what I was saying before is that you can't care about what people think about
Hmm.
your art, but you have to care in a certain sense in order to give people what they want. So I guess you got to find which people to care about their opinion. You know.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Well, you kind of broke down to us how you got started, 12 years old,
hmm
with your dad iPod and
Gold limousine.
Gold Limousine and the trash ass beat you put on your brother YouTube,
Yep.
um,
Humble
and all that shit
beginnings, man.
from the
Humble
beginning,
beginnings.
Yeah. Humble
and
beginnings, but that's all right
and
though.
and you got your release party tonight. Just
hmm
so with all that, where all you don't came from and where you are now, um, let's continue to build on that. So let's see, where you see yourself being in the next three years. Let's say 3 years.
3 years, I genuinely see myself making music with a couple of my favorites. I mean, I really want a song with Joyner, man. That
Yeah.
I want a song with Logic too. I mean, I would love to be. I've always said I'd be independent, but the only label I really think about signing to was probably Logic's Bobby Boy Records, just because I feel like a lot of labels try to play you. You hear it a lot nowadays too,
Mm.
is that there's just a lot of weird shit in the music industry and the labels and shit, and the way that you get contracts and all that is just weird shit.
Hmm.
And I don't want
Yeah.
nothing to do with it, so I'd rather go with a small label that I know they'll want me just doing my art. They won't bullshit me.
What's one of the craziest shit you seen since you been in music?
Either at a show, uh, party, wherever you was doing, doing your thing at. What's one of the
The
wild stories
craziest
that
shit
came
I've
out?
seen.
Yeah, yeah. Either on
Or
work, performing on stage, backstage.
oh, okay. So you're talking about like, I thought you were talking about like something with the industry.
No, no, no. You
Um,
personally, no, you. Actually,
um,
you.
I
Somebody that threw
mean,
their panties at you, bra.
no, we ain't had that yet. We ain't had that yet.
Somebody that they
Um,
damn having fellatios in the audience while you performing and some shit.
no, we had. I mean, we had a crackhead that was acting crazy, but that's about it.
What the
We usually
crackhead was
keep it.
doing.
Oh shit! I already know where this going.
Man, look.
You were performing in the
So
80s, people still smoke crack.
man, I'm like I don't know what it was, bro, but you know how crackheads just spawn weapons out of nowhere, right? Like
Uh,
they just get pipes, and
right.
it's like, where the fuck did you get this pipe? You was just standing right here, and I'm sitting there like with my girl right after I perform, and he's come around the
Mm,
corner and he's like, trying to walk up on her, and I'm like, what the? So we get into each other's shit,
right, right.
and he's like backing off, and he goes back around the corner for like not even a couple seconds,
Oh
and he comes
wow.
right back around with a giant ass metal pipe, banging it on the ground, and I'm like, here we go.
Okay.
And me being in that position, I'm like stuck between like, all right, we need to. I'm the type of
uh,
person that the best self defense is to just try to not be in the situation. That's what I was taught.
word, no
So,
doubt.
I'm trying to just, I'm telling her like, all right, we need to just get out of here because he's still a ways away. I'm like, let's just get up out of here.
Word, no
So
doubt.
we hop in the car, but it's not our car. We all hopped in somebody else's car. He's sitting by her car, not letting us in. So eventually, I had to get out and like chase him off. And I thought for real he was gonna try to fight me with that pipe, but he was being puffed up. And he just ran off.
Word, 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 man. But listen, Zero. We know you got a big event going on tonight with the album release.
Congrats to that, man.
Um,
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
next album release, you gotta definitely invite us so we can pull up on an album release for
Hell yeah,
sure.
I got you.
Um, we gonna let you get yourself together for that. Get your iron at,
All
put the
right, all
creases
right.
in the jeans and the shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah. I'm about to get
um,
on it.
but listen, man, thank you for joining us, Zero. Man, you was a great guest. Great way to kick off the Street Hot podcast.
Word, man.
Um,
I appreciate it. I appreciate the invite. This is the
word, man,
first podcast I've done, so
word, straight up your damn Instagram, man. You can fix that shit for
I
real.
got you. I got you. It's on the forefront of my mind since somebody finally told me.
Word, man. But Zero, man. With that being said, let everybody know how they can find your music,
By you. Yeah.
Yeah,
find you on your socials.
I'm on just about everything. Everything's the same now. It's all Zero Saki, Xerosaki. I go by Zero as short, but that's just for the uniqueness of finding the name because there's so many zeros. So it's at Xerosaki on any streaming platform, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, it doesn't matter.
Word, there you have it. Um,
Word,
I
man.
don't know how they can find you, K Stuck.
Yeah, look, if y'all look for me, you can find me at KStucky76. That's KStucky76 on Twitter and Instagram. And you can also find us on Street Hop on Hearts of the Streets Radio, Internet Radio, man.
Where you can find me at 40 Fonts on Twitter and Instagram. You also can find us on Street Hop Podcast
Yeah.
on Instagram. And yo, thank you Zero for pulling up on us, man.
Appreciate you,
Good
bro.
luck to you,
Hell
man.
yeah,
With much,
appreciate you guys
much,
having me.
much, much, much success to you, man.
I
Wherever
hope
you
to do
get,
this again here in the
yeah,
future when we get a little further.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely, man.
Wherever you get, man, whatever success you attain, you deserve, man.
Much deserved.
You've been
I
you've been
appreciate
grinding
it.
for the last 10 years, 12 years. Just keep it going, man. And listen, you got fans in us now. You know what I mean?
I
So,
appreciate it. Yeah. I'll
so
send y'all
thank you,
everything.
man. Salute to you, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right,
You guys have a good night.
all right, you too.
Tell me you love me the same. Left, right, whoa. All these bitches really know my name. Life good, I cannot complain right now. In my hood, looking like a stain right now. I'm on it. When I'm on getting low, she on it. I can tell by the way she moaning. Would you ever stay the same for me? Baby, quit playing them games with me. Quit your little bitch, this shit get too out of pocket. She don't need a purse, buy it all when we shopping. She said God really got a plan for me. Claiming I'm too loyal, what you saying to me? Left, right, wall, left, right, wall. First Biggie boss that shit, she was down for a minute, talked her up like this.